Have you ever walked through your home and felt like the air was thick, not with dust, but with something you couldn't name? Everything looks clean, everything seems in place, but still, there's this strange stillness, a breath that never fully comes, a part of your home that's holding something back. You light candles, you keep things neat, you even try to meditate, just to keep the chaos outside from getting in. But what if it's not coming from the outside? What if the thing holding you down is quietly living inside your home, in the forgotten corners, in the spaces you never look at, the ones you walk past every single day, but never truly see? It's not bad luck. It's not about clutter. It's not even about mess. It's about the energy that's stuck in places you've stopped noticing. Because energy, like emotion, doesn't disappear just because we ignore it. And that quiet weight you've been carrying, the fog, the hesitation, it may not be yours at all. It may belong to the space around you. Let's uncover the corners that are quietly holding you back, so you can finally breathe again. Block 1. The neglected corners. The places you forgot didn't forget you. There are corners in your home that haven't felt your presence in years. Behind the sofa, under the stairs, that shadowed space behind the door where dust settles like silence. They seem harmless, invisible, not part of your daily life. But in Feng Shui, no space is ever truly empty, because energy doesn't just fill rooms, it fills intent. And when a space has no intent, it starts to hold something else. I once worked with a woman named Claire. Her apartment was spotless. A plant in every window, candles lit, everything in its place, except the space behind her reading chair. For 3 years, it had never been moved. One afternoon, she finally shifted it and found an old birthday card from someone she no longer spoke to. It was covered in dust, creased and forgotten. And yet, her hands trembled. "I didn't know that was still there," she said. "But I think I did." In environmental psychology, there's something called attentional blindness. Our brains filter out what we pass by often to save energy. But just because your eyes stop seeing it doesn't mean your nervous system stops feeling it. That ignored corner, it becomes a subtle stressor, pulling your energy without permission. Neglected corners are like old emotions folded inside you, the ones you never named, but never released. And just like the air in that space becomes still, so does something in you. Because in Feng Shui, and what you avoid accumulates. And energy never forgets where you stopped looking. What's behind the door you never open? What's under the staircase you never walk through? Maybe that's where your energy got stuck. Lock 2. The unused spaces. When space has no purpose, energy loses direction. Every home has one. A sealed-off balcony, a guest room that's never used, a hallway that leads to nowhere. These are the places that once held potential, but now hold nothing. No movement, no purpose, just silence. And silence, over time, becomes stagnation. There's a man named Daniel I once met in Los Angeles. He owned a beautiful home. Open spaces, natural light, tasteful design. But there was one door he never opened. A small guest room, used only once, years ago. Now filled with boxes, old frames, untouched pillows. He said, "I don't go in there. I don't really think about it." And yet, every night, he slept on the other side of that wall, dreaming restlessly, waking up tired, always just a little off. According to studies in neuroarchitecture, unused rooms can subtly disrupt our mental clarity. Why? Because our subconscious processes everything, even the spaces we avoid. And when a part of your environment serves no purpose, it quietly sends your mind the same message. Part of you is not being used. In Feng Shui, every room is a living lung. And when it's sealed, it suffocates. Not just itself, but the entire energy of the house. Unused space is not neutral. It is a pause that never resolves. A breath held too long. And just like in the body, when breath is held, circulation fades. Have you abandoned a part of your home without even meaning to? Because the energy knows. And it's waiting. Reclaiming a room isn't about use. It's about intention. Lock 2. The unused spaces. When space has no purpose, energy loses direction. Every home has one. A sealed-off balcony. A guest room that's never used. A hallway that leads to nowhere. These are the places that once held potential, but now hold nothing. No movement, no purpose, just silence. And silence, over time, becomes stagnation. There's a man named Daniel I once met in Los Angeles. He owned a beautiful home. Open spaces, natural light, tasteful design. But there was one door he never opened. A small guest room, used only once, years ago. Now filled with boxes, old frames, untouched pillows. He said, "I don't go in there. I don't really think about it." And yet, every night, he slept on the other side of that wall, dreaming restlessly, waking up tired, always just a little off. According to studies in neuroarchitecture, unused rooms can subtly disrupt our mental clarity. Why? Because our subconscious processes everything, even the spaces we avoid. And when a part of your environment serves no purpose, it quietly sends your mind the same message. Part of you is not being used. In Feng Shui, every room is a living lung. And when it's sealed, it suffocates. Not just itself, but the entire energy of the house. Unused space is not neutral. It is a pause that never resolves. A breath held too long. And just like in the body, when breath is held, circulation fades. Have you abandoned a part of your home without even meaning to? Because the energy knows, and it's waiting. Reclaiming a room isn't about use. It's about intention. Block 4. The out-of-place items. Some things no longer belong, not because they're broken, but because you've changed. Not all blocks look like clutter. Some look like memories, like beautiful gifts, like things you once loved, but now just pass by. Because in Feng Shui, what surrounds you shapes you, and sometimes the items in your home are no longer in alignment, not with your taste, but with your energy. Sarah once told me about a wind chime that hung by her bedroom window. It was a gift from an old friend, someone she hadn't spoken to in years, someone who had once hurt her deeply. "I don't even notice it anymore," she said. But the next morning, the wind blew and it rang, and something inside her stirred. A memory she thought she'd outgrown, but never actually moved on from. Cognitive science tells us that the objects in our environment carry associative energy. They cue emotion. They influence mood, even when we think we've forgotten them. And when these cues are tied to people we've let go of, or versions of ourselves that no longer serve us, they don't just sit there. They echo. In Feng Shui, every item holds qi. It's not about value, but vibration. And when your space carries too many misplaced vibrations, you start to feel fragmented, like parts of you are frozen in stories. You no longer want to live inside. Look around. Is there something in your home that no longer belongs in this version of you? A photo, a shirt, a decoration that's out of tune with who you've become? You don't need to hate it. You just need to let it go. Because when you release what no longer matches your energy, you make room for what finally does. Block 5. The blockers of flow. Some things don't need to leave your home, they just need to move. Have you ever walked into a room and felt stuck before you even took your second step? The room is clean, the light is good, but something doesn't move. It's because energy, like water, needs flow, and sometimes what blocks that flow isn't clutter, but structure. Marcus had a tall cabinet in his entryway. Elegant, vintage, heavy wood. It was a family piece, and he didn't want to get rid of it. But every time guests entered his home, they instinctively stepped sideways. No one could walk in straight. He told me, "I never noticed it until someone else tried to come in." That's the thing about blocked energy. You don't always feel it until life starts hesitating around you. Environmental design studies show that our nervous systems respond to visual compression and obstruction. When the path is tight, the breath shortens. When movement is blocked, so is calm. Even a beautiful piece of furniture can become a stressor if it interrupts natural circulation. In Feng Shui, doorways are called mouths of qi. They're the points where life energy enters. Block that path, and you block your welcome. Block your ease. Block your opportunity. It's like standing in front of a mirror, and someone keeps stepping between you and your reflection. You're still there, but you don't feel seen. What's standing between you and the space you want to feel open in? A plant? A bookshelf? A couch that turns its back to the door? It doesn't have to leave. It just has to shift. Because sometimes, flow isn't about having less. It's about placing better. Block 6, the someday pile. You know the pile. The yoga mat. The sketchbook. The sewing machine. The Spanish textbook. All waiting for someday. You tell yourself, when I have time, when I feel inspired, when life slows down. But the pile grows, and with it, so does the weight of what's not happening. In Feng Shui, intention is everything, and piles like this, they hold frozen potential, energy that wants to move forward, but has nowhere to go. A client once had a stack of unopened journals in her room. She said, "I want to start writing again. I used to write when I was happy." But she hadn't touched them in 3 years, and every time she saw them, she felt further away from who she used to be. That's the quiet grief of the someday pile. Not because you failed, but because you paused and forgot to press play again. Maybe you have one too. A shelf, a drawer, a box, filled with good intentions, but not much movement. Energy needs follow-through. A dream, if left untouched, starts to decay. What part of your someday have you quietly buried under a pile of good intentions? So maybe it's not your space that's heavy. It's what you've stored in it, what you've avoided, what you've kept, out of fear, out of habit, out of love. But here's the truth. Energy is not permanent. It doesn't stay stuck unless we keep it that way. Every unopened box can be released. Every dusty corner can breathe again. Every symbol that drains can be let go. This isn't about cleaning. It's about clearing, so something new can finally arrive. Because the moment you begin to shift the energy, the space begins to shift you. And that's what part 3 is about. Not what's wrong, but what can be restored. Let's turn the current. Let's invite the flow back in. Energy heals in movement, not in perfection. Start small. Dust one corner. Open one window. Let one forgotten space breathe again. Watch how the light returns, how the air stirs, how your body feels just a little more alive. In Feng Shui, you don't chase energy. You invite it. And the way you invite it is by showing up with intention. You don't have to fix everything, you just have to begin. So begin. With one shift, let your space feel you again. Let your breath return to the rooms you left behind. Let your energy come home, because your home has always been listening, and it's ready to heal with you. If this video helped you see your space differently, don't forget to like and share this energy with someone who might need it too.